inside line for the left-hander coming up next. Sarah Price is right in behind Timmy Hansen. Timmy runs up the bank on the outside line. Says they're on, and contact almost there between Hansen and Sarah Price. Sarah Price is alongside Timmy Hansen now as they run down towards the beach. Going to try and go the long way around the outside. Timmy's going to be compromised on entrance here. Sarah carrying the speed along. A good crack at Hansen there. Couldn't quite get through. Now we're into the switch zone.
Yeah, so it's up to this now. Leia Sands has got a problem. She's got a problem.
Comms. Her comms aren't plugged in, Jenny. So the comms lead was hanging down off her right shoulder for the intercom.
I think they've made up a bit of time there. It looks to me like they're further ahead in that Munnings car, and Leduc is now going to go for it.
It's Kyle Leduc right up behind Katie Munnings. Can he take an alternate line here? He looks to the left-hand side now. Leduc commits over the bumps. Absolutely full throttle. The car is dialed. Passes Munnings into P2. Now he's going to chase down Sands. Can he get the top spot here? Leia Sands not going as quickly as Kyle Leduc is. Seems both cars were closing down. In the background, he saw Munnings take the return line, and now he goes for Sands as well. Kyle Leduc gets alongside. Is he going to take the position? She goes on the low line, over the crest. Leduc's going to shut the door. He does it. 2 passes in 1 lap. P3 to P1. Brilliant.
Tremendous from Leduc. We've been so excited about him. Yes, he crashed out, but he has a style of big, bold driving. It is Leduc and Price who managed to win the shootout, and what a shootout it was. They were right at the back and they managed to come through. Sands come through for second, Munnings for third. What a thriller to get us excited for the rest of the day.
A lot of wheel spin on the inside line, a lot of wheel spin for all 3 cars. Ekstrom on the outside, Lusso got a good start. Christopherson gives Loeb a little nudge. Super tight in on that flag. Christopherson now coming up the inside of Loeb. This is where they're all going to try and engage the hyperdrive. Who has timed it right? Look where Christopherson's line was. Going to try and carry the pace all the way from the beach up. Closes the gap down on Loeb. Looks to the inside line. He's trying the same move he got in Saudi. He's almost done it again. Loeb, though, now has the inside line for the left-hander. Christopherson shuts the door on him and gets into P2. Ekstrom has actually edged out a little bit of a gap through here. He's managed to pull just a few more car lengths. Loeb's car looks dialed over the bumps, and the other teams were scratching their heads about how they find those settings. They're not getting the kick from the rear. Loeb is closing the gap down on Christopherson, and as we say that, Christopherson's rear end kicks high in the air, but the 9-time World Rally Champion isn't close enough to capitalise.
Oh, the stability of these cars, you've got to dial it absolutely in. Over the course of the weekend, the setup is key. So we're coming down, as you can see, what a great shot that is. It shows how close the cars are. This is going to be a gallop down the beach straight, and this is where the switch could make a massive difference. Remember, these are the first drivers doing their lap. They're going to have to switch. Oh, look at that! What great shots!
Brilliant, love that split screen on board and off board as well. You could see the look on Ekstrom's face, it's full concentration. Okay, so switch time now is up to 45 seconds.
So you saw the first car in actually to stop was that of Christopherson. They were the first base, so this is going to be crucial to getting out. They must be first out. They've got to get past that 30-kilometre marker, and then they can go full speed again.
They've all got it done in time. They'll be waiting to get released. Cannot waste a second. Christopherson gets away. Oh. What's happened? Come on, get going.
Oh, this is disaster
for
Jutta Kleinschmidt. She is the championship driver, a late replacement in, but let's see what happens. So they've lost places. She's so frustrated in that car, you can see right now. But what happens? So we have got Molly Taylor out in the lead. Is this the opportunity?
Or Molly Taylor getting a little bit wild on the way into the drops yesterday. She had a problem here, got the car sideways and had to get on the throttle and pull it out of an almost roll situation. Rear end of the car kicking up high. Kleinschmidt is trying so hard to close the gap down.
And look how close they are into the sea. This is fantastic racing, fantastic technique. And it is once again another win for the Rosberg car. It is Molly Taylor who crosses the line. Congratulations to them, booking their place in the final and making history once again for Christopherson. And they are off, the cars digging in. You can see that, trying to find some traction. It looks pretty equal. In fact, I think it's JBXC that have got the best start, and they are flying. So that's a great start for Kevin Hansen. He goes down towards the beach. You can see the 2 cars trying to catch him. This is the moment where they will deploy hyperdrive. It gives them an extra boost, 4 seconds of extra boost. Can they catch them? Can they claw them in? So it's Hansen, Chadwick, Bennett at the moment. It's Hansen leading the way, then Chadwick. Bennett uses his hyperdrive now. He wants to slingshot round the outside. Has he managed managed to do it? Not quite. So it is still the JBXC team that lead the way with Hansen at the wheel. Kevin doing a great job, but look at this, the tussle for second place is on. Which of the cars is going to get it? You've got to be aggressive. Chadwick knows what she's doing, and she has done that. She's defended the challenge. She has done a great job securing second place, so now Bennett needs to find a different way through.
Chadwick runs a little bit wide, they're side by side. Jamie might try and hold on now to the left-hander, but she can't. Jamie, Chadwick, you can see her in the car, muttered something, and I don't think it was good news, let's put it that way. Either way, Bennett is through. Kevin's going to jump out the car. Michaela Arling-Kotlinski is going to get in, and she will be very grateful for having a big lead, because obviously Stefan Sarazan and Christine GZ are going to chase her down as hard as they can on this lap. So this now then, Stefan Sarazan versus Christine GZ. Sarazan with experience in WEC, experience in F1, but crucially experience in WRC as well. Christine GZ clips a flag on the outside. Sarazan takes an alternate line from Veloce. He's going to try and carry the speed now. Comes back in, makes the cutback, going to get alongside Christine GZ. Sarazan risks it over the crest, trying to send it round the outside line. Rear bodywork hanging off Christine GZ's car. It's narrow into this braking zone. Sarazan gets it done. Aggressive move with an alternate line. Better exit speed. Two cars through a gate that only looks wide enough for one. Great move. So you're on board with Christine GZ now. I'm wondering where JBXE are. There's Veloce coming through in P2. Sarazan's gone slowly. No, Stefan Sarazan's got to slow down in that corner. That's the same corner that Chadwick got passed by Bennett by. I wonder if they got an issue. Side by side, Christine GZ trying to make the pass now. She's into the door of Sarazan. He slams the door in her face. Coming into the left-hander. This is for the last place in the final. Christine GZ might be able to claim it back. There's definitely a problem for Veloce. Michaela Arling-Kotlinski takes the win for JBXE. Her and Kevin Hansen are through to the final, but it's all about the battle for P2. You're on board now with Sarazan looking back. Christine GZ trying to find a way past on the inside line. Bucks the rear end of the car up high. Sarazan seems to have carried enough speed. It's going to be a drag race down to the finish line. He did save his hyperdrive. Sarazan had a plan the whole way. He would have used that for a pass if he needed it, but he got the pass done early, and Stefan Sarazan and Jamie Chadwick go through to the final for Veloce. What a great redemption for them from Saudi Arabia. Christine GZ put up a hell of a fight, but she gets P3 with Ollie Bennett. That's a great semi-final.
And they're green, off they go. The cars bury themselves in. Your starting position so key to this. And look, there's contact between the two. How are four going to cars go round here? Well, it's going to be a disaster for one of them. You can see the Veloce team coming off the worst. They've lost a lot of pace. It is the JBXC team. They're out in front. On the outside, you have the Molly Taylor in the Rosberg car. Twisting through and not taking the line they wanted to. Forced out wide. This is a real good battle between the two of them because they're not having to take the line they wanted. You can see there, disaster there for the Hamilton car. It's been pushed out really wide, lost so much time. So out in front, well done to that car. It was a really great challenge, and Molly Taylor has taken the lead.
I think X44 have retired Jenny in the background. I reckon that contact might have broken the steering. They pushed off really wide, and we've got a problem as well for JBXC. Looked to me like they've only got two-wheel drive. The wheels were spinning like mad, so the contact looks like it might have taken two cars out in a first four-car battle. Arling-Kotlinski, rear wheel completely broken off, so it is two-wheel drive, and that's why suspension broken on the back of that car. She went from P1 to P4 down Beach Straight as everybody else engaged hyperdrive and blasted past her.
Red flag, red flag.
And we've got a red flag.
Both cars, please stop in your switch positions. Stop in your switch positions. Do not do the switch. We're doing a recovery. Please stop in your switch positions. Red flag. I would like for you to put in your second driver in the car, and then we will proceed to the start zone, and we will do a standing start restart.
And they are off, digging into the sand. A heavy, heavy start, but it looks like Kristoffersson might have the better. He'll go round, he's got the inside line. Jamie Chadwick needs to get some muscle out here. When are they going to use the hyperdrive? Let's have a little listen to see if one of them... Oh, look at that, a little bit of contact there. And I think we might have had a hyperdrive from Kristoffersson. It's certainly saying that Chadwick's using her hyperdrive now as we go on board, with Chadwick decreasing in speed as they take that right-hand turn. Flick the car around, get some aggression as you go back onto the throttle, get more pace going. And unfortunately for Jamie Chadwick, it's Kristoffersson that leads the way. And unfortunately for Chadwick, she seems to be dropping back a little bit again now. Over 8 seconds the difference, but this maybe is the moment where they can really get some acceleration going.
Rosberg Rosberg X Racing. Johan Kristoffersen comes down towards the finish line. He is going to take win number 2. It's 2 from 2 for him and Molly Taylor. Absolutely brilliant performance again. Pretty much fought this all weekend. And P2 in the background is going to go to Veloce Racing. Jamie Chadwick going to take a podium here. On board with Kristoffersen. Hugs all round. There is Nico Rosberg. Here comes Chadwick. Getting good result for them. P9 last time out. And this time, second step of the podium.